I always like to warm up before you get into anything. Getting your muscles warm, the blood flowing, always helps you perform a little bit better. You don't have to stretch. Really just kind of get warm. If you're sweating, you're warm. Walking at a 3, and then usually a 5, 8, or 12 incline. Do that for 10 minutes or so, and you'll be ready to go. Next thing is you turn the treadmill off, you turn around backwards, and you push it. Your back is up against a little backing, and then this is really good for your knees. For a lot of you guys that have had knee issues, starting, stopping in softball, is really good warm up for your knees. So. Next we have some bent over resistance band rows. So using these Tribe heavy bands, you can just fold it in half, stand on the middle, feet about shoulder width apart, bend the knees, straighten the back, flex the back. Now I have 4 sets of 10 to 12, depending on the weight. Now the cool thing about having a trainer, an online trainer, and then an app, this one is trainerized. It'll show you each movement that you're supposed to do, and it even has like a YouTube video with it, so you can watch if you're not exactly sure on the form. So this next one is the slam ball. A little bit of legs, a little bit of glute. All right, next, here we have a landmine row. And if you have one of these cool landmine fixtures that the barbell slides in, makes it easy. If you don't, you have an open squat rack, you can put the end of the bar into the corner of a squat rack, and it does the same thing. You'll need a close grip handle. You can wrap around the bar, get your feet in a shoulder width position, a little bit further than shoulder width, and you're gonna flex with the glutes as you lift. And then once you're in that row position, keep your knees bent. You're bringing it up to your chest, pulling with your back. If you're like me and you have a bad lower back, and most of the time that comes from weakness, and when your lower back is weak, all the other muscles around it pull at it. My number one stretch to give me some lower back relief is you find a wall, and this is a quad stretch. It's also like something that wraps all the way from here around to the back, and then you turn to the leg that's lifted 7 times, and you're really just opening this. Do that with both legs. That usually gives me some pretty instant lower back relief. And then you want to strengthen. So just because something hurts you, like if your hamstrings are tight, I feel like stretching your hamstrings when they feel tight is not the best thing, because it's probably other issues. Your hips might be tilted, and it's causing your hamstrings in the back to be tight because your hips are tilted away from them. So it's a lot of troubleshooting, but strengthen your areas that are weak. But make sure that the load is correct. This can be heavy on the lower back, so don't overdo it. You just want to strengthen piece by piece. All right, next one uses the same landmine setup, and this is a landmine thruster. So get it up here in between your chest, and your end position is up here. You're thrusting it all the way above your head. Bring it to the chest, basically do a squat, thrust it up. Now on that one, it's good for explosive movements. The thing with functional training is it's not bodybuilding. The purpose isn't to get really big. If that's your purpose, then go follow like a bodybuilder. This would be the purpose to increase your range of motion and your strength and your force output in positions that you'll see in the infield, in the outfield, and when you're batting. It's good to be able to move around, good to be able to do some movements on the ground, from the ground. Hip mobility, core, all that stuff's really important. So as you get stronger in these movements, and you'll notice running around the field doesn't hurt you as much. If you're young and you're thinking, well, I don't hurt that much, good for you, but your day will come. So I guess the object would be to prolong till that day gets here. So these kind of strength trainings and movements be really good for you. All right, so the Palloff press is its core here. I'm going with the Tribe Medium. You want it to be about shoulder height when you're on your knees. So you just take it around, put it through, cinch it up. The hand closest to the bar is going to be out here and extended. Your hand will be in front of where it's attached. Okay, you're going to bring it into your chest, grab both hands, extend out, and back in. And this is a stationary resistance exercise. It's going to work your chest a little bit, but your core down the whole side to keep you from, rotating. So you're fighting that rotation. All right, last one here. Now, a lot of these movements that are like shoulders and biceps that you'll see doing on your knees allows you to engage your glutes so you don't fall forward. It uses your back. I mean, it's just more of a core established exercise when you take standing out of it. So this one, you're isolating one arm while the other arm does 20. And bring this one down, do the other one 20. Now, the thing with this one, why you don't want a ton of weight, is because it is 60-second rest in between each. So I have never sweat as much as I do doing these workouts. So just goes to show you how much engaging your core, using basically from your knee to your shoulder in these exercises. It doesn't have to be a ton of weight, and it's definitely make your body working. Oh, that's it. Now, I will say, having a day or two a week where you do some form of strength flexibility like yoga, or just a good stretching program is a must. Thanks for tuning in today on this functional training day number 2. If you got any questions, or you want to get in a personal training program with Ryan Talon, I will have his email that you can reach out to him in the description below. But he's amazing. He works with my needs. You know, everybody has some different needs, and that's really like, it's not one workout, one size fits all. You know, we all have our issues, we all have our goals. So I appreciate y'all watching, and until next time, golly, Hitting Nation out. Meant to do that.